Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales, and I'm on my channel to protect myself from the neighbours that I'm surrounded by right now here in Campbelltown, New South Wales. The neighbour that lives diagonally to me has been breathing cigarette smoke into my home for months, and today he has just been relentless. The more I tell him to stop doing what he's doing, he continues, he's doing it more. And when he's doing this, it's just taking over my entire unit. It's overwhelming. And it's obviously the landlord, StGeorgeCommunityHousing, that's telling him to do this. For anyone who doesn't know, this landlord, StGeorgeCommunityHousing, has teamed up with corrupt members of the justice system to put me through very cruel abuse in my home. It's being done to try and abuse me to death. It's absolutely inhumane. It's extremely cruel, and yes, it's relentless, and that's because the people that are joined to my unit can all control the air. Through their rigged range hoods, someone has got into the roof and rigged the range hoods over their stoves so that they can send whatever they like into the atmosphere of my home. Instead of it going out through the roof, it's all being diverted into my home. And when this person breathes smoke through it, I don't know how this is happening, but it's just absolutely overwhelming. It takes over my whole unit. And these people are mentally disturbed people who enjoy watching other people suffer, who enjoy stalking and abusing other people and having that power over another person. These people have been able to do this for a very long time. They're watching me illegally in my home on illegal cameras. They're viewing my devices illegally. They're watching my heartbeat on a monitor as they carry out this abuse. It's attempted murder. These people know I have severe PTSD. So they do this because they know I'm so traumatized by what they're doing. They've been doing it for months and months and months. I'm so traumatized by these people tampering with my air, as anybody would be. This is the oxygen I'm trying to breathe in my home. This person just has not stopped breathing his filthy secondhand lung smoke into my home all day. It's sickening. It is. For one, it's sickening to have to breathe his air because he's so disgusting. He's a known pervert in this area. He's a known peeping Tom. And this landlord, StGeorgeCommunityHousing, has given him access to be able to do all these things. And of course, he's mentally disturbed. He enjoys it. He enjoys having the power over a woman. It's sick. He hasn't left his home in 20 months. If he has, it's only been for a very short time. I have not seen this person leave their home in 20 months, and he used to. And that's because he's addicted to stalking me and abusing me. He is a dangerous stalker. All three of these neighbours are very much capable of taking a life. They sit there and they hunt me in my home around my movements. This person is an absolute disgusting coward, and so is this landlord who is sitting back telling him to do this. They're both viewing into my home illegally. I'm defenceless here. There's no one to call on for help. I'm a defenceless woman on my own. There's no one to call for help. Well, I'm not defenceless because I'm not going to sit here and take it. I'm not going to sit here and allow these people to disrespect me in my home like this. I don't deserve this. I'm a very good person. I'm a good tenant here, and I pay my rent, and I'm just constantly being put through suffering and inhumane abuse from this landlord because he signed a deal or whatever he's done with the corrupt members of the justice system to try and have me abused to death in my home to cover up for abusive men and women. That's why this is happening. Corrupt members of the justice system and health system are involved in this. And this landlord takes part in deals and bribes where he takes money to abuse people to death in their homes. And he gives mentally disturbed people everything they need to do that. The woman downstairs She sends dust through into my home all the time. I don't know how, but when she turns on her range hood, it affects my unit in a way where dust just falls from the roof. You can literally see it falling from the roof. I filmed it plenty of times. She's mostly doing that of a night though lately, because why else would you do it overnight while someone's sleeping? To affect their breathing. That's why she's doing it. She also did do it this morning. I mean, this is how smug these people are. I'm actually filming what they're doing, and then I'm posting it to my channel. At times I've posted it to my channel. They're doing this to take my life while they're watching my heartbeat on a monitor, and this is how smug they are. Because the Campbelltown police are encouraging them. The Campbelltown police are involved in this abuse. They have put me through stalking, harassment and abuse almost every day for the last 20 months, almost every day. They encourage these neighbours to abuse me. These neighbours know that. They also know that the landlord, they're working for this landlord. They're hired hitmen and women who are expecting a lump sum payment when something happened to me. They deliberately try and provoke me all day long. This landlord sits back and tells them what to do. This landlord deliberately sets up things around my home. Anything he can think of to provoke me, psychologically abuse me. He's even set up situations and deliberately created hazards to try and make me have a fall. And he's constantly telling these neighbours to put me through this inhumane torture in my home. And there's no one to call on for help, which is why I'm on my channel right now. And this smug, disgusting coward downstairs, he just won't stop. And that's because he's getting away with it. And he knows I'm defenseless here. He knows the only protection that I have from him is my channel. And thank you to the people who are supporting my channel. Thank you so much, because when I do speak up about it on this channel, the abuse stops for a while. So it just goes to show you this landlord's running scared. He is. And he's losing this in this situation is not an option to him, because he knows he's going to jail for the rest of his life. He's taken away all my human rights. He's taken away my right to live a good quality of life in my home. I've got this pervert, this disgusting pervert viewing into my home. This disgusting thing can see into my bedroom. And he just sits there constantly tormenting me. And that's a part of the psychological abuse too. It is. It's torment. And that's because I just made a video speaking about how my family have been involved in this, and I talked in that video about how the people that brought me up have put me through psychological abuse for my whole life. Like, that's where this all stems from. And I'm going to have to do that video again, and I might do it today. But I spoke about them and how they have psychologically abused me my entire life. And a part of what they have done, one of them used to like torment me, put me through extreme torment as a child. And this is what these people use. They use extreme torment, and it's all part of the psychological abuse. They've researched information from my past about how these people abuse me and other people, and they try and repeat those things as much as possible. So this disgusting person is someone who enjoys watching a woman suffer. This disgusting person is someone that enjoys having power over another person, especially a woman. He's just vile. He's vile. And I want this to stop. And I'm pleading, if there's anyone out there that can help me in this situation, please help me. These people are not going to stop until something is done about them. They're extremely cruel. They are ruthless people. They do nothing else whatsoever with their time but stalk and hunt me around my movements in my home. And they enjoy it. It's deranged, it is. It's absolutely deranged. They're addicted to it. I mean, for someone not to leave their home hardly at all in 20 months, there's something extremely deranged about that. This person used to leave their home. He's mentally disturbed and I need urgent help. He knows that he's getting away with it, and what a coward. What a disgusting coward him and this landlord are. I've done nothing to deserve this off these people. It's happening because of corrupt people in the justice system and in my family. And I'm not going to sit in my home and put up with this kind of abuse. No way. I don't care, St George Community Housing, what you have to do, but you better do something about this creep. You better do something about him and this woman. She's sending this dust through as I sleep to affect my breathing. She also deliberately turns it on so that I can see it when the sun's at certain times of the day, so that I can see it streaming from the roof, because she knows how traumatized I am. She knows it's making my heart beat fast, and she's doing it deliberately to try and trigger a heart attack or a stroke. And she's doing it over and over again. This woman is also mentally disturbed. You go back on my channel and you see what this woman has put me through. It speaks for itself. It really does. She is mentally disturbed without a doubt. They're both capable of taking a life. They work on it 24 hours a day with me. These people stalk me from the second I get up to the second I go to bed. And even through the night, they're both lurking over me. It's disgusting. And I don't know how I've got through it this long. I really don't. I've had to adapt to this. I've just had to say to myself, like, it's out of my control. I can't do nothing about it. I've just got to try and cope with this the best I can. But I can't put up with this vile, disgusting creep tampering with my air. And he's getting a kick out of watching me suffer and just how smug he is. These people need to be stopped. This landlord needs to be stopped. This landlord cannot get away with doing this to anybody. He's trying to force my death right now because, as I said, failing this is not an option for him. He knows he's going to jail for the rest of his life. He's got nothing to lose. So he's just taken it to the extreme. And if you ask me, he must have done this to other people, because to be that confident about what you're doing to try and end someone's life in their home, you must have got away with it. You must have. Because he doesn't care that I'm putting videos out on my channel to try and protect my life here. These people, they're constantly trying to have to make me fight for my life. They constantly create distractions in my life to hold my life up. And when one of them is abusing me, like he just was with the air, I'll get stalkers going past because they're also viewing into my home illegally and they're also watching my heartbeat. So then more of them will start. Because without even communicating, these people are able to see my heart beating. They're able to view into my home and know what's going on all the time. And they just won't stop. They just will not stop. The only way I can get them to stop is when I do a video, and then sometimes 5 minutes after I turn the camera off, they start up again. Especially if they know that it's affecting me, they'll do it more. Like, I've been calling out to this creep all day to stop. He won't stop. He does it more. And he also does it for attention. They both do. They do it for attention from the other people that are viewing into my home illegally, because this landlord is taking money from people to view into my home illegally. And every day that goes by, this landlord thinks, okay, beauty, one more day. Let's do it all again today. Let's try and drag it out, drag the abuse out for another day. We might kill her today. Her heart might stop today. She might have a mental breakdown today. And then every day they let it go on and on and on. And this landlord doesn't even answer my emails. This is a well-known housing organisation. They don't even answer my emails when I call out to them for help, because it's them instigating this abuse, and they don't know what to do but kill me. That's the only option they have. So they're constantly just, they'll stop for a while, and then the landlord will start it back up again and get them to start again. And yes, he does this for attention, because there's not many people that can affect me now, because a lot of the abuse has calmed down here. A lot of it's been stopped. So it's only these neighbours that can affect me, and this landlord and these abusive men that keep driving past, and the Campbelltown police who keep coming along every now and then and encouraging them by stalking. But he does it for attention. He does it for attention from the people that are viewing into my home. He thinks, oh, look at me, everyone. I'm able to affect her. Watch me. Watch this, everyone. I have access to abusing her. Watch what I can do. Like, that's what he does. These people actually feel, I'm sure they feel privileged to have that close access where they can abuse my air, and they're being paid to do it from this landlord. They're also both expecting a lump sum. They're expecting a lump sum payment if I passed away. So they're paid, they're hired hitmen and women. And, I'm not trying to say what these people think and how they feel, but I'm only going by what I'm experiencing here. I've been going through this a long time. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that this person, he feels privileged to be in the position that he's in, to be able to affect me, because that's just the type of person that he's proved himself to be to me. He thinks that he's just great because he can do that. And it's getting him attention from the other people. Because there's other people viewing into my home. There's all kinds of people viewing into my home that have been involved in this abuse for the past 20 months. Large organisations have people viewing into my home all day, every day, just to see how's she coping. Does she look like she's going to have a breakdown today? Are the neighbours abusing her today? What abuse can we carry out next time she comes to our organisation? So they watch me in my home to do that. And, they're constantly got people viewing into my home to see if these neighbours are abusing me, and the Campbelltown police. So he thinks he's getting attention for that. So whenever he thinks that the attention can be on him, he will start carrying out abuse. That's what these neighbours do. And, this woman, she's constantly sending dust into my house. It pours down from the roof. It's pieces of insulation. It's insulation fibres. And then when I go out, people will stalk me, and they'll all, I know that a lot of people wear masks because of COVID, but these people do this deliberately just to try and make me worry that, I'm breathing in something here that can be very dangerous to my health, which it might be. I don't know. It's synthetic fibres falling down from the roof. It covers my entire home. And she does this also so that I will be humiliated and degraded cleaning it up in front of everyone that's viewing into my home. Just to try and wear my health down, physically, emotionally, psychologically, in every way. These people are professional abusers, and I need urgent help. I do. I need urgent help. There's no one to call on for help. So please, if there's anyone out there that can help me stop these people, please help me. Please help me. I'm just at a loss of what to do here. I really am, because this landlord is just ruthless. He's absolutely ruthless. And he's trying to play God in my life. He's trying to take my life 24 hours a day until he can not get away with it anymore. So someone, please help me. If there's anyone out there that can do anything in any way to help me get justice here, if there's anyone that can, speak up about the truth of what's happening here, please do. If there's anyone that can help me create public awareness, please do. And thank you for listening to this. And if this person continues, I'll be back on here again, because if nothing else, I'm going to make sure that people know everything this landlord's doing and these neighbours, so that when they are caught, everyone's going to see how deranged this crime is, how sick it is, and how cruel this landlord is. I don't know who he thinks he is. I really don't. What kind of organisation does this? Thank you for listening.